For this week's discussion, we will be talking about scientific investigations, and my video will be focusing on the two articles, Ways to Investigate and Case Study. So in the first article, Ways to Investigate, it primarily focuses on the differences between an experiment and descriptive studies. So an experiment is a study that allows scientists to manipulate a variable and observe its effects. Experiments are useful because they can conclusively establish whether a variable influences or determines an outcome. For example, I would use growing plants with my students as an experiment to see if changing a variable influences the outcome of the growth of the plant. So some questions that we can ask with the class: if we move the plant away from the light, what will happen? If we stop watering it, what will happen? Each student will have their own plant and can see how changing these variables determines how well the plant survives. Descriptive studies or observational studies are obviously a form of observational studies. Subjects are studied as is rather than being manipulated in controlled settings. Descriptive studies work better for things like studying the growth of a tadpole or studying objects like stars, volcanoes, weather patterns, etc., because we cannot manipulate and control to get different outcomes. So one example of a descriptive study that I would conduct is studying the growth cycle of a tadpole. We could have some parts of this observational study as a class, while other parts may be done with small groups or individually. So in your science notebooks, write down your experiences with experiments and descriptive studies. Do you remember doing any activities that related to both of these topics? Do you only remember practicing hands-on experiments or only participating in descriptive study experiments? For me, I did not have any experiences with descriptive studies. I only remember having experiments in my elementary school, if we even did anything hands-on like this at all. In the Ways to Investigate article, there is an example of a lesson where the students worked to find the differences between an experiment and a descriptive study. The lesson has the students describe what happens to a tea bag when it is placed in hot water. So next we're going to talk about the case study article. So what exactly is a case study? A case study is a descriptive and exploratory analysis of a person, group, event, or idea. Case studies can come in a variety of formats, have different targeted grade levels, vary in lengths, and also include a variety of content standards. In most cases, the issue presented in the case study is open-ended with no obvious or clear solution. This can encourage students to collect, organize, and analyze data to compare with other sources. They are taking control of their own learning. Case studies are a great way to implement science literacy and encourage deep conceptual understanding of science topics. The lessons are also student-centered, which helps develop content knowledge and science processing skills. So how can you develop a case study? So on your screen are different key elements that could be included in a well-designed case study. So in the article, there are more examples of how to implement a case study in your own classroom. This would be a great resource to use to take notes of those different examples you may want to use in your future classroom. There is also an example of a case study that a teacher used in her 5th grade classroom. She explained how she used it and why it helped her students. So this pretty much wraps up my information about the article's Ways to Investigate and the case study article. So feel free to look back at these and add more information to your science notebooks if needed.